magics!
It's over. But Zephyr's still gone.
Focus on the positive. We defeated a lord, and under difficult circumstances, too.
Focus on the positive? Zephyr's dead, Shionne.
And the Renans ruled this world unimpeded for 3 centuries. Did you think there wouldn't be any sacrifices?
So Zephyr's life just doesn't matter? He's dead, Shionne. Our friend is dead. We're fighting this damn war to keep people alive!
Yeah, you're right. This is a war. Did you just realize that? Zephyr wasn't the first to die, and he sure won't be the last. If you can't handle that, Alphen, then you should run back to Calaglia. And when you do, just remember to leave the Blazing Sword here, in safer hands.
What's that supposed to mean? Damn it. She just thinks she can say whatever she likes. Bickering among ourselves at a time like this isn't gonna get us anywhere. Especially at a time like this. All right. Fine.
So much for Ganabelt. Good riddance.
You said it.
So, was the Lord of Calaglia like Ganabelt too?
No. Balseph was huge, a real tough guy act. Now that I think of it, his crest was different too. His was a flaming cross.
Ah, I see. Anyway, what do you guys plan on doing from here?
We keep moving. 3 Renan Lords remain, and we won't rest until their thrones are empty as well. That work for you, Shionne?
That was my endgame from the beginning.
Hey, so if it's not too much trouble, could I maybe come along?
Isn't Cyslodia your home?
I mean, yes, but it's just, now that everyone knows what I've been hiding, well, it might be best to get as far away as I can until it all quiets down. Is that okay? I promise I'll pull my own weight.
Sure. You're welcome to join us.
Taking off, huh?
Yeah, thanks for everything.
It's too bad. I wish there was more we could do to pay you back for all you've done. I'll see to it personally that Zephyr's remains reach Calaglia safely.
What's next for Cyslodia?
I honestly couldn't tell you. The enemy infiltrated its way right to our core as a people. Only time will tell if we can rise above our suspicions and come together.
Zephyr once told me that so long as you don't give up, there's no wall that can't be torn down.
Sounds about right. And thanks to you, the greatest obstacle that was in our way is now gone. I suppose the rest of it will be up to us.
I look forward to seeing how far you'll go.
Oh, I almost forgot. Before you head off, there's something I wanted to give you.
Wow, look at you. You scrub up real nice.
It was a parting gift.
It's like speaking to one of the old Danon heroes from Legend.
Where to next, then?
Elda Menancia. You're really going to travel in that thing?
Why not? It's not as heavy as it looks. Actually, there's someone I was hoping we could invite along with us.
You can't be serious.
Got someplace to be?
Not really. I mean, I can't stay here, of course. Then again, there's no one waiting for me back in Calaglia either. Plenty of ditches along the road. Maybe I'll find one to die in.
How about a fresh start?
After the kinds of things I've done, I don't know where I'd even begin.
Your father said that as long as you face the past, there's hope.
I think it might be a little late for that.
He also said he'd fought and lost all his life, but didn't regret it in the slightest. It's only over when you give up. Keep fighting, and even that wall inside you can be brought down. Don't you want to see what your dad saw on the other side of that wall? What he was fighting for?
Do you think I'm even worthy to?
That's for you to decide.
I'm sick of losing everything I love. Of running from life. Maybe all that's left is to just turn around and face it. Count me in.
Finally. I thought you'd never finish. We've still got a ways to go.
Here we go, Hootle.
This armor was a gift from Bregan. What if it really did belong to a Danon hero once upon a time? He challenged an overwhelmingly powerful Renan foe and perished for it. I wonder how he felt having the hopes of the people riding on him.
My fellow dragon folk, how sorry I am. I know there really wasn't much that you missed technically, aside from the fight. But we did end up beating... this guy. I already forgot his name. We did end up beating him at level 17 with all our powered up gear. And something that did help in that fight that I wish I was recording to go over were these here, these Alexandrite. Because that big boost of damage is light damage. Or, no, I'm sorry, dark damage. Or no, it's light, technically, yeah. So it's light damage. So to reduce that, we gave the Alexandrite to 2 of these guys. But we were strong enough to power through that. I do apologize for not having recorded footage of the actual fight. But it went pretty well. Luckily, I remembered to record in, like, the middle of the death scene. So I'm not quite sure how far we got in there. But essentially, to leave you with an understanding, is that I had fought him, and then literally, after we beat him, he was going to use his Master Core and attack us. He was going to use his Master Core and attack us. And we're going in. We ended up, I shouldn't say we. Law ended up running up there, and before he could do his ultimate move, he punched the guy in the face. Whacked him right in the face. And here's that armor that we got on now. It's from that guy. So we're looking sleek as hell. And yeah, it's, I don't really know how to... I wanted to just apologize again on the fact that... on the fact that I had forgotten to record when we started the fight. I swear on the entire livelihood of this channel that I did not turn the difficulty down. Which is even more sad because I really want to... I really wanted to show you guys because I was real excited that we won. But during that last cutscene, I completely and utterly forgot to push the button to record. And so the fight took about 8 minutes, and then I went, oh wait, what? And that was that. The rest is history. Unfortunately, history that will not be documented. But as you can tell, I did beat it, so not like I'm lying to you. But I do apologize that I could not, in fact, show you that I beat it. But we are going to just move on forward with that. Maybe I'll put a clip right here that shows the actual final part of that fight. And then we should be good from there. That way you're all caught up. But unfortunately, I won't put in the whole fight because that's just not worth the time. But I apologize. I won't have it happen again, even especially in these big boss fights too.
Hey, did you make off with that armor while none of us were looking? Because I've got to admit, you look pretty snazzy in it.
He didn't steal it, if that's what you mean. Bregan gave it to him as a parting gift.
Ah, right. Although it makes sense, I guess. It's like a symbol of rebellion in its own way.
Which is why it should have been your father wearing this, not me.
I don't know. I don't think he could have pulled it off like you, man.
I wonder what the last wearer of this armor was dreaming of for Cyslodia when they decided to rise up and fight.
Who knows? Anyone who could have answered that is long gone. Truth is always lost with the departed.
Are you saying there's no point in trying to understand why they gave up their lives?
No. Only that it's impossible to know for sure. Look, I can tell that you're concerned about Cyslodia's future. But we do have other things to take care of. You can't shoulder all of the world's problems, Alphen. If you try to, you'll only find yourself buried by the weight of it all.
Yeah, I know. My path is forward, and I'll do what I can, here and now.
You were born in Calaglia, right, Law?
Oh yeah. It's scalding hot all the time there, so I was shocked when I learned Cyslodia is the exact opposite. Not to mention dark.
Not anymore, thankfully.
How did you even manage to cross the border between realms? All 5 realms are supposed to be closed off, due to the nature of the crown contest.
What? Is this an interrogation now?
I didn't mean it like that. I just figured if a Danon like you was able to slip between realms, it could come in handy later.
Ah, good thinking. I don't think I really did anything all that creative, though.
What? Don't tell me you climbed over the walls of fire.
Oh, hell no. Not even Zeugles could do something that crazy. Nah, I stowed away.
In what?
Oh, you'll like this. The realms don't maintain much contact with each other, but there are resources each is looking to trade for. So, there are cargo convoys from each of the lords that go around a few times a year to lend those resources to each other.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. That was the only time the gates of Calaglia would ever open up.
Right. Obviously, they don't let Danons ride with them, so I snuck on board inside some cargo instead.
So you were carried out of the realm? You did great not getting caught. Way to go.
Let's just say I've always had a knack for sneaking around since I was little. I was also really desperate to get the hell out of Calaglia at the time. I had more guts than brains that day. If I had to guess, I probably wasn't the first one to ever do something like that. Danon or Renan.
I wonder if that's how Ganabelt, was able to hear about what happened in Calaglia so quickly.
So in other words, we should always assume that the enemy is informed about whatever it is that we may be up to, wherever we go.
Okay. So, yeah, we're just checking out the... We're checking out the prison again. I want to get in here and fight this guy. But I don't know how to do that. There's no key just sitting around somewhere. I wonder if I'll be given a key to the castle. Maybe I need to go back to where we fought him. Unsure. But I am just so upset at myself for letting myself go, oh yeah, this is going to be an easy fight. Or this is going to be a difficult fight, yada yada, and then freaking not hit record. Like, I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb, you guys. I apologize again. I won't let it happen again. This thing will be recording morning, noon, and night. If I have the chance. We can go in here, though. Okay, this is the Spirit Vessel Tower. It's just where we had the fight. No real enemy stuff here. No... Okay. Well, never mind then. I guess we are going to mosey on out of this place. Yeah, I do. Oh, man. I feel so bad. Seriously. Like, I'm so incredibly upset at myself for not knowing that. For not knowing that I wasn't recording. But we all learn, right? And I'm certain I'll have something posted so that way you guys can watch it too. Because nothing spectacular happened. Nobody grew wings or anything. Law just punched Ganabelt into the spirit vessel.
Whew. I don't sense
That's
any
it.
more enemies.
So nothing of crazy sorts, but let's be honest, right? Is this armor not the sickest armor though? Like completely like the coolest armor I've ever seen. Thanks, Miss. Next time I bring my mommy with me. I can't wait to see you two. Hey, you're the woman who... Have we met somewhere? Thinking out loud. Aww.
Yeah.
Hey, you're that guy who helped liberate Galaglia. That was impressive stuff what you did. I wonder what all the people I ratted on are going to do to me. Drive me out of here? Maybe even lynch me. Wouldn't blame them after everything I've done. Thought you had parents you were looking after. Yeah, well, they died. What the hell was I thinking back then? What you might have done... Well, what you did might have been wrong, but you're still alive. As long as you are, it's never too late to start to turn things around. Don't throw the rest of your life away simply because of hindsight. So you telling me to start living for others now, not just my parents? Easy for you to say. You're a big hero. You can take it or leave it. I'm just telling you what I'd do in your shoes. Be glad you're not. So what is it you're going to do now instead? Going to liberate Dana. So that nobody like you has to make these sorts of hard choices ever again. Yeah, that's about what I expected to hear. There's no way anyone will forgive a dirty traitor like me. But I have to do something. Cool. Alright, so now people are... I hope the guy who got hurt on the broadcast is doing okay. Yeah, he looked like he was in terrible shape, but I hope he knows that he reminded us of what matters. I'd love to meet the guy and shake his
Letting you
hand.
Stick around,
Oh.
you guys.
Sure. We're happy to have you.
Hey sis, I want to go walk with mommy and daddy when they get back. Walking's so much fun. Yeah, when they get back,
But
yes.
are you sure you don't want to
Oh.
head back to Calaglia?
Yeah. I'm not sure how I can help yet. But for now, I'm going to follow Alphen and see what happens next.
How gorgeous. Who knew the sky's true color? And here we've been forced to make fake lights this whole time. Didn't think I'd live to see the day. The legends just don't do injustice. Wish my friend could have seen the sky. Sad. Can't just let the snitches that helped the Snake Eyes get off scot-free, right? But the Silver Swords insisted on no revenge. Said we should sit tight until there's a proper system of accountability in place. We all know the rats will have gone to ground by then. I agree with the no revenge thing, though. I've had enough backstabbing. Were the Snake Eyes remnants? Not that I can see. They've gone to ground. After everything they put us through, I'm not cutting Danon's or Renan's any slack. Damn right, I don't care if they burrowed in the snow. I'll find them. You need to get your butt whooped, buddy. The Lord is dead. The Silver Swords did him in. Hard to believe, but compared to the way the sky is, I'll believe anything. Oh, man. Cannot believe... we did it. I was inspired by Zephyr's words. I wish I could be like him. This from a guy who whines day in and day out about manual labor. People like us really start over, though? You said to listen to your own heart. Yeah, you sure did. Yeah, you sure did. Okay. Well, we're going to make our final rounds here. It would be so liberating to not have to live in fear of eyes on you. It's just like the darkness of the sky cast a pall over our own hearts. None of this would be possible if not for the people who risked their lives fighting the Renans for us. My life's been one miserable mess of getting reported and threatened and sentenced to hard labor. But now, for the first time, I'm glad to be alive. I know just what you mean. I was ready to give up on life when my friends sold me out. Never thought I'd see this day come. I knew the sky was so beautiful. I'm grateful to the heroes who won back our land's light. I've only heard of the sun in legends. Never thought I'd see it for myself. Hey, you. Are you sure the Rena aren't coming back? This treasure is one I couldn't stand to have stolen a second time. Pretty positive, bud. Pretty positive. Man, that broadcast said to ask yourself what you want to protect. Was I wrong all this time? Let's start over. It's not too late, right? Cute. Cute, cute, cute. thought my bakery was done and buried, so to see my little girls keep it up this whole time, well, brings me to tears just thinking about it. Makes it hard to need my bread, but oh well, it's worth it. Step right up, we got our dad's super special yummy bread up for grabs. You're not going to want to miss out on this stuff. Plus, we've also got bread that me and my sister needed too. So wholesome. I'm glad those girls got to reunite with their father. If he hadn't made it, it would have just broken my heart. Did you hear? Did you hear? Don't yell. I'm not used to you talking so loudly. You nearly gave this old man a heart attack. I'm sorry. It's true. We were always kept our voices down whenever we wanted to talk. I'm in a good mood today, so I'll throw in a little extra for being such a good customer, ma'am. Well, thank you. I'll be back again soon. Brother, are you sure you don't want to go back to work? Yeah, I quit. I'm staying with you from now on. If I never work for that job again, it'll be... never mind. Can't believe the Rena actually got pushed out. I hope people aren't starting to turn their attention to me now. There's also a fishing spot en route from here to the Sapphire Sea Cave. There's no fishing to be had inside the sea cave proper at all. Weird, I know. You know there's a cave on the way to Rudier Forest? It's supposed to be a fishing spot inside. You're free to check it out as long as you're not afraid of Zoogles. Looks like your day of guarding the hidden passageways here are over. Yeah, the snakeheads are no longer a threat. About time, if you ask me. Alright. I think that's just about everyone. Can I talk to you? I want to. In fact, you can go through the front entrance. I'm still here to make sure no Zoogles or anyone unwanted find there's a way in, so I'll suspect it'll be closed off soon enough anyway. Alright, well, that is going to be the end of this episode here. Like I said, I'll try to throw in that special part that we missed, and hopefully it'll be like nothing ever went wrong. But I do apologize again. It won't happen again, I promise. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and call it here. We have liberated Cydonia? I already forgot what the name of this place is. Goodness gracious. Sizzleden. We've liberated Sizzlodia. That's what I'm saying. So, we've liberated them, and now we are going to move on to our next task of finding the next Lord and killing them, and hopefully not skipping the entirety of the boss fight because you forgot to press record. So, thank you guys so much. I appreciate your patience, and thank you so much for understanding. And hopefully you've enjoyed this episode still, even learning throughout everything, and finding out all this cool stuff, and looking at the cool little stuff we got going on. We got cool armor now, so I'm very hyped about that. But anyway, that's it for me. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, make sure to drink your water, eat your vegetables, and don't be a dick. And I will catch you guys in the next one. All right. Nerd out.